I journeyed to the depths of cinematic hell to find me demons, to see who the most powerful demon of all time is. Now, I've made a video like this before, the strongest demon in horror cinema, but now I'm expanding my horizons to all cinema, all movies, okay? Now, this video will not be counting the likes of Lucifer, who is a fallen angel, and biblically, a lot of fallen angels end up being demons. I'm not counting the devil in this. I've made a video about the devil and the scariest versions of him. You can check that out. I'm not counting a being like Pennywise. Pennywise is pathetic. Okay? We roast him to death. I don't care if he has a higher Lovecraftian form that we can't even imagine. I don't give a shit. It doesn't count. We're going right into it. All right? And I know I'm not touching on books and video games either, okay? Oh, please. Cinema only. The bound ones. The ones that are limited in some way, shape, or form, but are still very powerful, okay? The smile demon. This one's personal for me, okay? I made a whole video on how to defeat this being. Brunettes smiling in the dark is one of my primal archetype fears. Besides slithery, disgusting insectozoid alien-like creatures like Calvin. This is it, all right? An demonic parasite that spreads itself through trauma. If someone offs themselves in front of you, you get the virus and you spread it accordingly. That's how it goes. There's not many ways you can defeat it. Now, this being is limited to the mind. It can alter reality and perception, but through a person, one person at a time. It can spread itself, but it is limited physically in what it can do, okay? Bughuul, the child soul eater himself from Sinister. A being that can attack you from multiple mediums, including film. It can attack you through the goddamn video screen. He's a terrifying creature. He exists in his own little dark pocket dimension where I'm pretty sure he's omnipotent there. And as terrifying as he is, he's limited to psychological or influence-based power. Okay? Similar to the Smile Demon, but still fucking powerful. And I'm pretty sure he's based on an Aztec dark god, if I'm not mistaken. Freddy Krueger, the Dream Demon himself. Now, this is going to be controversial, me putting him so high up here, okay? Maybe he shouldn't even belong here. But he is virtually a god in the dream dimension. And his power level does depend on the dimension or the realm he's in. In the dream world, he's omnipotent. If you find a way to pull him into our world, he's a bit more vulnerable. A lot more vulnerable. He has to rely a lot more on tricking people and all this shit, and you can physically get to him. But if he pulls you into the dream world, it's over. The Balrog, Lord of the Rings. Yeah, people didn't think I was going to go here. One of the Mire, a set of angels in the Lord of the Rings lore. Basically, they're kind of like underlings to the Valar, who are like the cosmic entities of this world, but still. This guy took Gandalf on, Gandalf the Grey. Had him wheezing and fighting for his life. Had Gandalf die at the end of their battle, only to resurrect as Gandalf the White. But the thing that's interesting about the Balrog is Morgoth, who's the devil of Lord of the Rings lore, he was about to get fucked by a giant spider called Ungoliant, who is basically a Lovecraftian eldritch being from beyond Arda, and which is our world. It's like from space. And he was about to get killed by it, and it screamed for his armies to come. And who were the ones that actually made this being flee? It was the Balrogs. So you got to think that these creatures are capable of having immense power. You have to think that. There's not a lot of beings that can take them on in a fight, unless you are a godly magic wielder or a cosmic entity in the Valar, okay? Now we're going to get to the godly ones, okay? The demon form, the fallen form of Hellboy, with the right arm, I think it's the right hand or the left hand of Doom. Left hand, I think. When his horns grow, when he has that fire sword and wants to lay waste, he is prophesied to be the destroyer of humanity. He will bring about the apocalypse. If he goes full demon form, he'll start wrecking havoc, destroying human beings, wiping them out clean. His powers magnify, and he can summon the Ogru Jahad, which is a Lovecraftian eldritch being up in the bowels of space. It is literally akin to the Beast of Revelation from the Bible. It's the seven-headed dragon from the Bible. That's what we're talking about here. That's the level of being. Now, Hellboy in his normal form is not like this level of power, don't get me wrong. So I can't put him that high, but still, this is a different level of being right here. Only thing is, he has the raw potential to end the world. He has raw strength and magic. I'm pretty sure he's the son of an OP demon and a witch. But he requires a full transformation, and he's dependent on outside forces to help him destroy everything, like the Ogru Jahad or his demon army. Dagon from Supernatural. Now, I don't even know why I don't know why I put her above Hellboy, to be honest, but regardless, she's another Prince of Hell. This is a Prince of Hell that's super strength, teleportation, high tier magic, god tier magic, only killed by divine or Nephilim power, okay? That's what we're dealing with here. You need an angelic cosmic weapon to beat her. I don't know why she's above Hellboy in this list. In fact, she shouldn't even be this high at all. But regardless, I needed to put something from Supernatural here. Speaking of which, Asmodeus. Now, I'm not only including the Supernatural Asmodeus here, who I think is more powerful than Dagon, but I'm including the Asmodeus from Paranormal Activity. If you don't know, there was an entire series of rituals and a cult put in place to stop this being from rising up, because as soon as Asmodeus does, which you see at the end of the last Paranormal Activity Next of Kin movie, once it rises up, everything dies. Crops die. Humanity goes insane, starts offing themselves, similar to what would happen if Cthulhu was to rise up. The world ends. Basically, very similar to what would happen if the Hellboy went full demon mode, except there are no armies or hordes of demons or a seven-headed dragon coming. No, this being walking the earth alone is enough to make everything go crazy. Pinhead! The Cenobites are my boys. I know them personally, okay? Do I need to even fucking talk about why this... I've made videos about Pinhead and the Cenobites in the order of the gash, okay? Reality bending, immortal, extra-dimensional being, can warp space and pain. Yes, he's beholden to the Lament configuration, which can summon him here and there, and it is the only weakness of his. It can send him back to hell or be used as like a weapon to stab him or some shit. That's it. Besides that, he's literally almost omnipotent. Yeah. And I'm gonna put the Jinn up here with him. I'm gonna tag team them. Here, why? The Jinn from Wishmaster is all-powerful to a point. He was the strongest demon on my prior list that I made, okay? He can twist reality how he wants. He can destroy anything, create anything. He's a pure reality manipulator beyond the levels of the demons we've seen. The only thing is he's reliant on rules and human wishes. That's it. So you could technically try to use that against him. People have wished, oh, I wish you would die. Doesn't work. He's immortal. He's unkillable, but that doesn't mean he's unbeatable. Now we're gonna get to the top dogs, okay? Surtur! The large-ass Chronos-sized fire demon who laid waste to Asgard, who brings about Ragnarok. Let me tell you something about Surtur. He nuked Asgard with one sword, with one stab with a sword. Not Thor, Hela, or Hulk could stop him, and all three of them were there. In fact, Hela was the most powerful god we'd seen up until this point, and he just nuked her very instantly. This dude has ultimate power. He's ultimate power. You can't fight him. You cannot fight him. The Beast from Doctor Who. Now, this is a demon that was imprisoned, I think, within a black hole at the end of space by the Great Old Ones out of fear of his power, right? He claims to be the first evil. The red-headed, two-horned archetype that we call the devil and multiple cultures have used since, it's apparently all been based on him, according to him. Now, he's a very braggadocious demon, but in Doctor Who, even the Time Lords and the TARDIS couldn't fully explain how to defeat him. Okay, he's so powerful that the Great Old Ones were like, okay, fuck this dude. We gotta keep him at bay. His full power isn't really known. Just know that he can possess anyone. He can create a hive mind. He can do anything that any demon can, and his full raw power wasn't even shown in Doctor Who. So it's kind of hard to actually rank him up here, but I would have to assume this man is beyond all the demons we've seen so far, because literally other gods had to imprison him. Now, his only weakness is his narcissistic nature. He'll be so busy bragging about how much of a beast he is, he won't even see that the Doctor Who is devising a plan to send him back. But regardless, Trigon. I don't know how to pronounce shit. This is the problem. I have a deficiency. I'm gonna call him Trigon, okay? From DC, from Titans, but literally, I do feel like this show the show will never do justice to this dude. It'll never show him his true power, because Trigon in here, based on the comics, this dude is an interdimensional being who destroys entire dimensions, okay? His powers extend far beyond Surtur's. Surtur is like a fire giant who will destroy planets, right? This guy can manipulate the very fabric of reality, create portals to dimensions, control the elements, okay? Surtur's main power are his fire-based attacks and his sword. This guy travels dimensions effortlessly. It's kind of hard to contend with this dude, because you're not just fighting him in a straight up fist fight. This dude he can exist and not exist at the same time. If this Trigon's anywhere near his comic book Trigon in power, he should be on the list. In his weakened state, he was fighting Darkseid and Superman. Like, come on now, what are we doing here? He fights the whole Justice League very regularly. Dormammu, Doctor Strange, a being that they needed the fucking Infinity Time Stone to stop. All right? There's no beating this man. This is a cosmic entity who lays in the dark dimension. He's the king of the dark dimension. He owns his own dimension. What Galactus is to planets, that's what this guy is to dimension. He absorbs entire dimensions into himself. Okay, he's a cosmic being far beyond demonic categories. In fact, I'm actually beginning to question why he's on this list because I don't know if he's a demon. Let me just Google search this real quick. Is Dormammu a demon? No, Dormammu is not typically classified as a demon in the for fuck's sake. All right, well, oh fuck. He was supposed to be my number one, and apparently he's not a demon. Congratulations, Trigon, you've done it. You're the king. You're the king, all right? If you guys can think of anyone who can beat Dormammu's ass, you know, just put it in the comments because I messed up. I thought I should start this video over, but I don't want to. I think I made my case. Trigon is number one. I didn't want Trigon to be number one. I wanted Dormammu to be number one. He's not a fucking demon. What the hell is he then? If you want to know who the scariest devil of all time is in movie history, watch this video over here. Fuck it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on a mission to take over Hollywood. But the army must keep growing. If you want to suggest video topics to me, or talk about your favorite movies or favorite film theories in a community with like-minded individuals, join the Zafy Discord now. Link is in the description and the comment section as well. Join us. This movement is just beginning. We're taking over Hollywood, one coke line at a time.